Tuesdays. So if you've already taken a little bit of a preview, our first 4 questions are all about coordinates, and we started learning about coordinates in December. So let's get started. Now for some of these, we got so much tight information, we really need a scrap piece of paper in order for us to work it out. So I always encourage you to have a scrap piece of paper in case you don't have any extra room. So I'm going to keep one over here on the side. So the first question says, which statement best describes the location of the ordered pair 3, 5? Now I'm just going to go ahead and label so I don't forget. 3 is my X and 5 is my Y. And this is where the scrap piece of paper comes in handy. I can sketch a quick little coordinate grid. And I'm going to do that right here so you can see. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. I know that's Y. I know that's X. I know this is my origin. And then I'm just going to do a few tick marks across. Okay, so I have that there. Now I'm going to go and it says the location of the ordered pair is 3, 5. So I move over 3 on my X, and then I move over 5 vertically on my Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's my point right there. So what did I do? Okay, it's asking me, did I move 3 units vertically? So did I first go up 3 and then 5 units this way? No, I didn't. So that means that A is out. Did I move 3 units horizontally? So on the horizon, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 units vertically? I did. I'll keep that as my maybe. Move 5 units horizontally and then 3 units vertically? No, that doesn't hit that plot that I did. And did I move 3 units up and then 5 units down? Now that's a silly willy answer. I would be off the coordinate grid. So my best answer is B. Okay, you see how doing that quick coordinate grid really helps out. Let's move to the next problem. This one has a table of XY coordinates. Look at the table below. Is this an additive or multiplicative pattern? So add or multiply. So we have to see what rule. Okay, this is really trying to figure out what the rule is. So I'm going to try first the multiplicative. And then I'm just going to do a quick other chart over here. XY, 4, 12, 8, 16, 10, 22, and 30. Okay, I'm leaving the other one blank. And the one I'm going to test here is the plus. And what I mean by this multiplication here and the plus here is the rule. So X times this number would give you Y. So X plus this number that we're trying to figure out gives you the Y. That's what we're going to try to see what pattern it is. So 4, which is the X, times what gives me 12? It would be 3. So 4 times 3 gives me 12. 8 times what gives me 16? That would be 2. Oh, right off the bat, I'm seeing that this is not following a pattern that matches. 22 times what would give me 30? Well, nothing really. Okay, so that wouldn't work. So it's not a multiplicative. Okay, let's see if we can try it on this one. X is the 4. So 4 plus what will give me 12? Okay, so I just do the reverse. 12 minus 4 is 8. So 4 plus 8 would give me 12. Let's see the equal there. I don't know if you can see it gets really small. Maybe I need to zoom in a little. Okay. 8 plus what will give me 16? Well, 8. Okay, right there, those two are following the pattern. I'm going to skip the 10 for now. 22 plus what gives me 30? 22 plus 8 gives me 30. So there was my rule, and it's multiplicative, and your rule is x plus 8 equals y. Okay, that's what they were trying to find. Now we need to complete this ordered pair for what's missing. So we said the rule was x plus 8, so 10 plus 8 equals 18. So my y here is 10, 18. 10 for my x, 18 for my y. Easy enough, huh? All right, let's go to the third problem. Right there. It says, on a coordinate grid, point A is located 3 units up and 0 units to the right of the origin. Write an ordered pair to describe point A's location. So here I have enough space to do a grid, so I'm going to do that now. It's talking about the origin, so I know that that's where x and y intersect. So I'll go ahead and do some tick marks this way and some tick marks that way. It says point A is located 3 units up, so 1, 2, 3, and 0 units to the right of the origin. So it means it moves nowhere else. So that I'm going to label it as my point A. So what is the ordered pair of point A? So on my x-axis, it's at 0. My vertical y-axis, it went up 3. So that is my ordered pair. Cool, let's move on. There we go. Danny graphed the equation y equals x minus 4. So this is what we call the rule, right? If the pattern continues, which ordered pair would be on the graph of this equation? So what I want you to see with the rule, and you see your ordered pair here, label these y, right? And even though you see the rule here, y equals x minus 4, okay, you can flip it around. It's going to be the same value. So x minus 4 equals y, just like y equals x minus 4, okay? As long as they're on either side of that equal sign, they'll be the same. So here we're just trying to prove which one is correct. So if I'm looking at my x, 25, I'm just going to use this space to rewrite. 25 minus 4 equals 22. Is that correct? It's not. Okay? Which, by the way, this means not equal to when you have that tally across the equal sign. So now let's try this one. 22 minus 4, following my rule, does that equal 25? No, that would equal 18, so that one's out of the running. 15 minus 4, does that equal 11? Oops, 11. It sure does, okay? But I'll keep on trying. And that's what I want you guys to get into the habit. Just because you find that first answer, okay, you shouldn't be 100% sure. Try to prove the other ones wrong before you go and answer that one in your bubble sheet. Okay, so then 11 minus 4, go back to the rule, equals 215. No, it would be plus 4, right? So that one isn't. So then that's where you are 100% certain that your answer is C. 1511 as your ordered pair is what's following the rule y equals x minus 4. Okay, so now we go into the keep calm and prove it section. All right, and I'm going to zoom on out a little bit. This will be hard because the font is really small. But we'll need to see all this information while we do our multi-step problem. So it says Tiffany bought a new book, an umbrella, and a lamp at the mall last week. She paid $16.50 for the book, $12.95 for an umbrella. She paid a total of $48.40. So right off the bat, I feel like, what's up with the lamp, right? How much did Tiffany pay for the lamp? So here's my main idea, and I'm just gonna do a arrow just for now because we don't really have much space to rewrite. But you know, it's already answered. But what's the purpose of here is to really show your work and prove it. So for my details, I'm gonna do a strip diagram. Okay, we know the total. So my total is the $48.40. So that total consists of what values? Okay, It consists of the 1650. It consists of the $12.95 for the umbrella. And the rest, we don't know how much the lamp was. So in order to figure this out, we have to do two steps. If you said combine 1650 plus 12.95 as your first step, you're correct. Okay, so here we go. 1650, because just like when you go to any store to purchase things, they go down the conveyor belt, you put them in front of the cashier, and all of it gets rung up first. So we're adding 5 plus 9 is 14. Carry the 1, don't forget your decimal. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2. So between the book and the umbrella, she spent $29.45. So now what's the next step? We're missing this piece. So then we compare these two, $29.45, and now I need to subtract from the total, okay, of what I paid that cashier, and the difference is going to be, and that was a key word there, the difference is going to be what the lamp actually costs. So here we go, $48.40 minus the $29.45. Okay, this needs to be borrowed. 10 minus 5 is 5. Can't do 3 minus 4, so that turns into 13. Turn that into a 7. Okay, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see more of that math that we're working on. There we go. 13 minus 9. Oh, 13 minus 4, sorry. Lost my place. When I zoomed is 9. 7 minus 9, I can't do that either, so that turns into a 17. This turns into a 3. 17 minus 9 is 8, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So does that match what the problem had identified as the correct answer? It does, and that just shows you how to get to the answer. So $18.05 is the cost of the lamp. Alright guys, that does it for Thursday night's homework, the last night of homework for week 19. I will see you guys next time.